Alright, so I've wanted to start this year off with a campaign of sorts called Wealth Is, because I've been talking to a lot of people just about this concept of wealth, what it means to them, and I get different answers for every single person that I've spoken with. I haven't gotten the same answer. Well, I don't. All right, I'm just gonna say I've gotten the same answer from some people, and some people just say like it's money or something about money, etc. But then, in terms of what that means to them, or they go on more and they start talking about what wealth is for them. I've gotten a lot of different answers for that. In terms of family, financial freedom, that was my answer. The thing that you use to do things with, status, business, investment. I've gotten a lot of different answers in terms of what wealth is. And I think for me and my practice, it's interesting because I've had to adjust my services and really my approach for every single client and even potential client. And I think that's something that I've had to realize, because I thought that I have no hairline whatsoever. I'm bald. I thought that there would be kind of like a formula. I could offer a product like Walmart, and that's really not the case. There's like two old white guys that are running, and they look the exact same. They look like twins. It's kind of funny. But I wish I could have taken a picture of that so you know what I'm laughing at. They both look like Mr. Magoo running together. Like two Mr. Magoos running. Alright, I'm going on. But I've been asking myself the question of, how best, what is going on here? How best to provide these services for people, for wealth management. And I was talking to a colleague today about just the different things that I do and the things that I'm really interested in working on, which is mostly financial planning, investment strategy, risk management, even tax work. And I was saying, how easy it is to, develop trust and do wills and things like that. And I like that work. That's something that's kind of like a bread and butter, shall we say, of the wealth management world is, wills and trusts and things like that. It's really easy to do transfer of wealth. I was saying I could do that in my sleep. But the thing that really has started to excite me has been wealth creation, how to invest, high growth startups, and really talking to more entrepreneurial people that are taking an idea and looking to form businesses around that. I think that to me has been the most exciting part of the work that I'm doing. And that's kind of the thing that I want to do more of. That's the thing that I'm really get up for. I woke up in the middle of the night last night, like 3 a.m, and I just wanted to send out some emails and respond to some emails and just kind of get ready for the day so I'm saying good morning and it's like 3 a.m, but I just want to be ready and I want to have all my emails out. I did some work on my website and I did some writing, and I just kind of, that's what excites me the most, is the idea of creating wealth. I was telling a colleague today that I love old money because I know that the money's there, and they already have an appreciation for the kind of services that they're looking for from, wealth management, from a lawyer when it has to do with wealth management. But I'm really most excited about new money, and being transparent, I'm really most excited about new black money. I hear so much lately about people that want to invest in minority-owned businesses, women-owned businesses, and both of those things excite me because a few of my clients are women-owned businesses, and I constantly have this conversation with them about what their vision is, what kind of corporation they want to have. And I think the thing that we both bond on the most is that we come from similar positions, as one, a black male, and then two, as a female. I think, I had a friend of mine who had an experience recently with an investor kind of saying that they were only talking to this this business owner because of the business owner's race. because the business owner was a minority and that they felt like they needed to diversify their portfolio. And it's just like little things like that. I know that women entrepreneurs, minority entrepreneurs, those are things that we experience that make it difficult, but also kind of make it more rewarding when we do succeed. And for me, the biggest part of what is driving me lately is how can I create products like a Walmart or systems, strategy that can take someone from A to Z, can take someone with a regular part-time job and an idea of where they want to go and get them to where they want to go financially. And I'm not even really talking about how to nurture their business, because that's not what I do. I don't do business consulting. I don't know how many staff members you need to have by this time and where your milestones need to be, and etc. The thing that I know about is how to structure contracts, how to structure agreements, how to structure trust, how to structure anything that is a legal piece of paper in order to get your goal, to get your dream, to get your vision accomplished. That I can do all day, every day. And I think that it's really imperative or really exciting for me in my position and this idea of what wealth is to listen to what people really think wealth is to them. And in hearing what they think that wealth is to them, starting to create the products, the wealth management products, the services, the structures around them, whether that's their tax structure, whether that's their business formation, how the investor or their own investment strategy, what they're putting their money into, how they're putting their money into things, how they're protecting their downside, their risk management. All these things go into fulfilling what you think wealth is for you. And I'm really excited about not just dealing with people that already have the wealth, but also working with people that are at a level where they are trying to create wealth. And I believe very strongly, and that's why I wouldn't call it the motto or whatever it is for our company is anytime, any place, anyone. And I took that from Janet Jackson because I was a Janet Jackson fan as a kid. She hasn't really done too much lately that I've kind of been listening to. I haven't really been bumping the Janet Jackson in the stereo lately. People still have stereos, but in my headphones lately. But Anytime, Any Place was one of her songs, so I got that from there, and then I added on Anyone, because I do believe, as I've traveled the world with startups, with digital, with technology, anyone could become an overnight millionaire, billionaire. Someone used the example of Cardi B recently. I can't remember who that was. It might have been, what's his name? Steve Stout. He does a lot of great YouTube talks. I would definitely recommend anybody who's just looking for some inspiration, some business identity. He has similar ideas to what I was talking about in terms of how hip-hop, the culture, can be used in business as a counterculture. But the main thing that I would like to leave you with in this video is thinking about what wealth is for you. And even if you don't have wealth, look at me. I was saying, you can see me in my lap of luxury of my Toyota Corolla, which, doesn't necessarily say one thing or the other. I plan on having Toyota Corollas pretty much forever, regardless of however much money I ever make. I just really like the car, it's just always fits me. It does well, Lord willing. It's just kind of right. It just feels good. And also I get motion sickness in other cars. And Toyota Corollas, for some reason, this is such a rant, or just for some reason the kind of car that I don't get sick in them. But anyways, maybe I won't get sick in a Lamborghini. I don't know. Let's find that out. That'd be a good investigation. But anyways, in finding out what wealth is for you, it's not something that you need to have already. It's more so about what does it mean for you. And it doesn't even have to be about finances. So much of my conversations lately that I thought would be about finances, because I'm speaking about investments, talking about financial planning, speaking with businesses. So many of these conversations I would think would be about money, because that's what I would think would be the thing that would be most concerning to my clients, is how to protect their money, how to grow their money. That's not even remotely what I've been talking the most about with my clients. A lot of the conversations have been about family and community and well-being and how do I leave a good legacy, not in terms of just my estate planning, but in terms of my name and how that's seen in the community and the people that I know and interact with. And it's been really eye-opening to me about how people view wealth. It really, I wouldn't say it has nothing to do with money, but it has a lot less to do with money than I ever thought it really did. It has much more to do with your name and your identity and what it is that you value. What are your core principles, shall we say? And very few of those conversations have honestly been about money. They've really been mostly about, heartwarming things like family, your children, your life, your legacy, helping people that are in need, nonprofit work, donations. And so, but say you're not like that. Say your bottom line is money. If that what wealth is, say your bottom line is money. If that's what your bottom line is about what wealth is for you, then it really more so is just saying what it is about your personality or what it is that you care about, what your core principles are. So it's as individual as music taste. And Steve Stout was talking about how you can tell so much about someone by their music taste. Similarly, you can tell so much about someone by their finances and what their idea of wealth is. So it's really this question of what wealth is. It's really just to hold up a mirror. And it's important for me, for my conversations with my clients, is to know where their perspective is, where they're coming from, what they're trying to accomplish. I was just talking to a potential client, in a meeting I just had, and I was saying that I don't take a client if I don't know exactly what your goals are, so that I can know whether or not I can deliver them. I can't, I don't feel comfortable taking someone's money if I don't know whether or not I can do what it is that they're paying me to do. So if I don't know what I can do for you, or if I don't know what it is that you're paying me for, I won't take the job. But if I do know and I feel that I can accomplish that, then I will. And I feel I only do that because I am confident that I can accomplish, the deliverables, shall we say. So I say that to say that it's really important to know what someone's vision is of what wealth is for them in order to accomplish their wealth management goals. How else would I be able to manage your wealth if I don't know what it is that I'm managing, truly managing, outside of just money? It's the why. It's the why am I managing it in the way that I'm managing it in order to accomplish your goals. So take that question about what wealth is. It's very important. It's something that is very individual, and you don't have to have money, a lot of money, or wealth even, to think about that. Because I assume most people are trying to accumulate wealth or something similar to it. I said most, not all. There are probably some nomads, some monks out there who don't want money or care about money at all. God bless you. But for those of us that are out here trying to get it, it's an important question, I believe, that you, or not even really important question, an important sentence that you should finish. Wealth is what?